Parenting is such a tough job, but being present in our kids' life is one of the greatest gifts that you can ever give to them. So today, guys, I'm going to be sharing parenting resolutions that will help us connect better with our little ones. Hi, my name is Seraphine. You can call me Sarah. I feel like I'm tired of explaining why I should go by Sarah or why I say my name is Seraphine and then Sarah. You can call me Sarah. So it's because people say that Seraphine is so long, but I'm so sure and I'm hoping that today in this video will be my last day explaining the reason why. So my name is Seraphine. If you're watching me for the first time, please don't leave without subscribing. To my returning subscribers, I just want to say, guys, thank you so much. I love your support. I appreciate your love. Please continue helping me grow this channel. So I don't want to take much of your time, like I said in the beginning of the video, so let's get right into the video. I have 5 resolutions that I'm going to be talking about. So one is uninterrupted playtime with your kids is very, very important. So spend at least 15 fully minutes engaging with your kids, and this is something that I have to work on myself. When I talk about spending 15 fully minutes at home playing with your kids, I am a type of a mom that I'm there, I am present, but I don't feel like I involve myself like so much that I'm supposed to. And I'm going to give this to my best friend Vicky. This girl, you see her playing with her kids, throwing pillows, jumping, running. I'm like, where do you get the energy? I feel like I don't give this so much to my kids. I'm there when they're playing, I'm watching them, I am there, they're asking me a question, I'm there. But I feel like in 2025 I want to involve myself more, like like engaging in their playtime and giving it like a 15-minute where I can also enjoy being a kid and enjoying it together with them. So, and that time should not be interrupted with anything. Give that 15 minutes a day fully engaging and playing with them together. It can be anything. My daughter right now, she likes to exercise. She'll put videos, exercising videos. I feel like that's gonna help me as well. So she'll put exercising videos and they'll start exercising, and you see my husband busy with them and I'm just there watching them because I don't want to involve. I'm so lazy for that. But I feel like 2025, this is one of the resolutions that I set aside on 2025 that I'll be doing, and I really mean it. So uninterrupted playtime with your kids is very, very, very important. Put everything aside and involve yourself. 15 minutes of your day, these kids, they're going to love it. It's just to please them, it doesn't take so much. You know, a kids can be crying like for a minute here and you give them a candy and they're happy another second. So it doesn't take much. I feel like as mothers, as parents, this is something that we have to like be involved. I've seen one of my girls here in my town where I live. I don't want to mention her name because I didn't ask for permission. So I saw her posting a video of her and their daughter about a play date that she did with her daughter, toys and stuff like that. And I was like, why don't I do that with my kids? But I feel like I listen to my body so much that I'm so lazy to do these things with them. And 2025 is gonna be a change. Number 2, we're going to talk about limit work at home. Set boundaries to be present during family time. I had to work so hard on that. I knew that we had a routine, but then I'll get so busy. It's either I'm doing something in the house or maybe I went somewhere and that took so long, and I was always interrupting those moments with the kids. And what I did, I had to set up boundaries, and I'm always present during the family time. I'm there because sometimes I used to overwork, and you know, my husband would take over that, and that was not good. And we've been doing it together with them and they love it. So family time is very, very important. It's like you are creating a certain tradition for your kids that they're going to take with them forever, for the rest of their life, everywhere that they go. So those moments are to cherish those moments. Like enjoy your kids when they're still young, because when they grow up, my dear, I don't know, my parents had 10 of us. But now when I go to my mom's house, the house is empty. Some of us, we are married, the others are in school, the rest of them, they are not working, they are all grown, and the house is just my mom and dad, or maybe the grandkids in there. So as parents, I feel like we have to take advantage of our kids, of our little one when they're still young. It can be hard, but then cherish those moments when they're still young before they start going to college. Mommy, I'm gonna study in Chicago. Mommy, I'm going to work in California. Before that moment arrive, honey, take advantage of it. Number three, we're going to talk about one-on-one time with your kid is very important. Give each child individual attention weekly. So okay, let me break this for you guys. For me and my girls, we do have like girls meeting, and they know that every Thursday we do have girls meeting where we talk about everything. Of course, when they get back from school, I want to know what they did, who said something to them. Like, I want to know everything that they did, where they hurt, I want to know everything. But I have a Thursday where like we have a girls meeting where they share deep feelings, like what they don't like about mommy, what they don't like about daddy, what we have to improve. Listen, we might feel like or think that they're kids, but their kids are smart. They are really smart. And like, I have a 6-year-old, soon to be 7, and I have a 5-year-old, soon to be 6. These two, they're just 1 year and 4 months apart. And I see the growth. As a parent, you should be able to see what is this one, what information are you giving to this one that they're able to handle. And I feel like my 7-year-old is so grown beyond her age, and it's hard. It's hard, you guys. So I do set up time where I have separate conversation with her, because I feel like she's more advanced. She like learning so much and faster, and I feel like she has this speed that I don't know. So but I've learned how to like talk to her and stuff like that, teaching her stuff. And also during our girls meeting, we talk, 3 of us, her and her sister, we talk. That's very important. When you start investing that to your kids' life, there's nobody else outside that's gonna tell them something that mommy has never mentioned to them. So stop being the type of parent, especially like African home. I remember when I first got my period, I was like, Mom, I'm seeing blood. And she said, go to your sister, my older sister. And I feel like my older sister, she was like, I don't know, maybe 15 or 14. And then my sister taught me how to wear my pad and everything. But I feel like as mothers, we have to be there during those moments. You should not shy away to share things like that with your kids, especially if your kids, they are 9 and above. For me right now, it's too early for me to start giving that type of information to my daughter. But then, listen, these kids, they watch stuff, they hear stuff from school. Like when they ask you questions, it means that they know. Just be willing to open up and tell them. Be willing to open up and tell them, because they already know. But just know how the type of information that you want to give to them at a certain age that they are in. That's very important. That brings us to number 4. Number 4, we're going to talk about active listening. Active listening is very it's very important. I'm even laughing because anyways, active listening, validate their feelings and be fully attentive. As mothers, we feel like we know everything. We don't want to listen to the kids. Your child comes and tell you something. Hey, go there. What's wrong with you? I'm so busy. You're just so, I don't know. Maybe your husband has pissed you off and you're taking it to your kids. It's not supposed to be like that. You're supposed to be your kids' friend. Try to build friendship with your kids where they know that when I go to mommy is my best friend, daddy is my friend. Like, I can take this to my parents and they're okay with it. Listen, we have a lot of cases of rape case from the kids at a younger age. You know why? Because parents, they don't have this relationship with them, and when things happen to them, they don't even know how to come about. They don't even know how to bring it to their parents, because all they get is like, get out of here. You're a bad child. Especially like in your African homes. Oh, how are you gonna start? How are you going to start to like tell your parent that something happened to me? Just having a normal conversation to your parents is so hard. So I feel like as parents, we have to be open to our kids. They have to come to us for everything. for everything. Don't wait for the school to call you, hey, your child reported this, hey, your child said this and that, your child said this and that. These are the things that you're supposed to listen straight from your child. So I feel like as parents, we have to be more attentive, listen to your child. And if your daughter, your son, they come to you, dad, you hurt my feeling, mom, you hurt my feeling, consider it. Consider it. A lot of people, I feel like a lot of grown-ups, let me put it that way, a lot of grown-ups, they're so angry, they have a certain behavior that they have. It's not that they were born like that, or this is the way they were raised. Maybe their feelings were hurt from childhood, and they grew up with this trauma, and it built them into a person, or created them into a person that they were not supposed to be. So being attentive to our kids is very, very important. Listen to them when they bring something to you. Don't be quick to judge them. Be there to guide them, to teach them, and you're gonna thank me later. Be open to your kids. Be best friends of your girls and of your boys. Don't wait for your daughter to be taught something at school that they never heard from you or your friends or anything like that. Be a type of a parent that if your daughter hears something at school, they are coming to you. Hey, mom, I heard this. I heard my friend said this. My teacher said this. Is that true, mom? Don't be a type of a parent where like your child are even scared to come to you to ask you something. They are learning outside while you're supposed to be there to teach them. So I'm sorry I took long on this, because I feel like a lot of parents, they are there for their kids, but they are not actually present. So create that atmosphere, that openness, that friendship with your kids. They have to know that you are the safe place that they can run to daddy and mommy and be open about everything. That's something that I said my kids will hear at least 95% everything from me. I'm not gonna hide anything from them, from me, so that then if they go outside the world, they already know, mommy told us this, we heard this from my parents, no excuse. So guys, we're going to talk about number 5, and this is our last point. And number 5 is going to be like creating a new traditions, creating new traditions, like start a fun rituals like Sunday picnics or family together and stuff like that. Guys, this is something that I've spoken about to myself. I had to like have some self-talk, and yeah, this is something that I'm going to introduce to my kids. So like, since my kids, I'm so embarrassed to talk about this, but since my kids, they were born, we never had like a Christmas tradition in our family. In my family, like me, my husband and my kids, we never had that. All the Christmases is either we spend it to my parents' house or to their auntie's house and stuff like that. We never had something happening like in the house. And I remember last year my daughter was like, mommy, but we never did a Christmas tree, mommy, we don't do this and that, mommy. And I kept telling her, you're celebrating a grandma, it's okay. And then this year they kept telling me, mommy, we're doing a Christmas tree, right, mommy? Like, when they go to school and other kids are telling them what they do at home and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, I told my husband, like, I feel like this year I'm okay to go celebrate with families and stuff like that, but I feel like this year I want to do something with the kids, and this is a tradition that I want to create for them. Of course, we have a lot of traditions where we created since they were little, but Christmas we really never did. So right now we have our Christmas tree right there. We have our gifts wrapped up, and we also have Secret Santa that we're going to be doing this year. I want them to experience that because they really never did. And like seeing them decorating the Christmas tree, seeing them surrounding themselves around the gifts, so excited, we're packing the gifts together. I forgot to film that moment. It really made me so happy, and this year is going to be special for them and for me, because making them happy is my first priority. At least I know that this is something that's going to stick with them in their mind. So creating family tradition for your kids is very important. They'll grow with them and take them in their next families where they're going to be, God willing. So it's not bad to do things for your kids, like even if it's like stop being lazy as parents, stop being lazy. So it can be like not only Christmas. I brought the Christmas thing because that's something we never did, but praying together. My kids, they know that they have to pray before eating, they have to thank God before bedtime. If they're feeling sick, they're feeling this, they know what kind of prayer to say before they're being worried and stuff like that. They know the routine of the house, of the family. They know all that. This is the stuff that you have to start like doing with your kids. And if you're not doing things like this, I want 2025 to be the year for you and your little ones, and they will never forget this. I remember, I think it was before last week or last week, my sister-in-law, when I say my sister-in-law, is like my big sister, who is my husband is elder brother's wife. Am I saying it right? My husband is elder brother's wife. Yes, took my daughter to the mall and bought her a doll and stuff like that. You can see the excitement, and she went to school and telling all her friends and teachers how excited she was. And like, kids, they don't forget this. They don't forget this. It starts with them, and as parents, we have to be present, we have to be there. So I'm just quickly going to mention this fact that I said. Number one, I spoke about uninterrupted playtime. You know, spending time at least 15 or 10 minutes with your kids every day to play together with them. It's okay to be silly, to be a child with your kids. They will never forget that. And also that helps to create that friendship, and to be it helps them to be more comfortable with you and see you as their friends, and that's what you need. Number two, I spoke about limit work at home. Guys, no matter what you do, limit yourself. Like for me, I used to bring work from home. When I get home, I'll cook and do everything, but then I still have work that I have to do from work. And that's something that I really had to cut. Like, I had to stop it. Because my husband, like when I'm working like that, I was at work the whole day, 8 hours. I'm bringing work at home again, you know, and then when it's time for routine, my husband has to take care of it because I have to finish work. But I had to cut that and say I have to set up boundaries. So set up boundaries when you're at home, so you can get as much time as you can. So I also spoke about number three, which is one-on-one time for your kids. Like, have conversation with your kids, deep conversation. It's okay for your kids to tell you how they feel, what they don't like about you. If I ask my daughter, like, mom, like, what is something I don't like about mommy? I don't like it when mommy shouts. Mommy is like, hallelujah, mommy, la, la, la. I don't like that. So when they say that, you have to consider. You have to consider. But as parents, feel like this kid is disrespectful. Do you know how my mommy used to beat me? Okay, when your parents used to beat you, you were never happy about that. So you should not introduce that to your kids. So number four, I spoke about active listening. We have to listen to our kids and be very attentive to them. We have to. We really have to. If your child tells you that something happened to me, follow it. Follow up. Like, follow up. You have to be attentive and also considering their feelings. So number five, I spoke about creating new family tradition. Look for something that you never did for your kids, because remember, you're going to carry this with them forever. Parenting isn't about being perfect. No, it's about presence. It's about being there. So let's make 2025 the year of connection. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate your love and support. And again, please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. So what are your resolution for 2025? I want to hear you out. Share your favorite parenting tips down below so we can learn from each other. Thank you for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.